How's it going, everybody? RyeSquad here today, and we are back with your Columbus Blue Jackets here in episode number 10, and we're halfway through season number 3, and things continue to go well. I mean, really, after the first season was kind of mid, last season was fantastic. This season hasn't quite hit the highs of last year, but we're hoping to get there this year. We're about halfway through the season, and I mean, honestly, things are going about as well as I'd expect, but before we jump into this one, guys, you guys have been giving this series so much support, so can we keep it going and hit 10 likes on this episode for episode number 10, where I'm also on the road to 4,000 subscribers, and those of you that are new and you're here at episode number 10, you might as well subscribe because you're part of the family now, so come on in. But here we go, it's the Columbus Blue Jackets versus Tampa Bay is our first game here. It doesn't really matter what that is, I don't know why I said that, but, in the last one, Kent Johnson was very, very upset, and I wonder if it's because he's not performing, or the team's not performing to the standards that he has set for them. I mean, he is becoming a superstar. Maybe he feels like he's underpaid. I don't know, but for now, we're just going to sit him down. We're just going to talk to him, just had a little conversation with him, and I really just think that, you know, it'll all brush over, right? We went through a little skid. We're no longer top of the division, right? We expect to be a great team, and we are a great team, right? So I really feel like we can just go ahead and start simulating, and then we'll get up to the deadline, maybe play a game towards the end of the season here, but I'll probably finish out the season. Actually, a lot of Western opponents here. We've got Arizona, St. Louis, Calgary, Chicago, San Jose, Vancouver, Nashville, LA. I mean, the month of January is an easy spot for us to pick up points, but not necessarily gain ground in the division. I mean, we're tied with the Islanders, so that Islanders game there on the 28th is kind of important, and then we do play them here at the end of the season, followed by 2 games against Pittsburgh, so we close it out with 4 games against our own division. But let's just go ahead and get up here to this Pittsburgh game. We'll just go up to the 5th of February, and we beat Tampa 5-1. That's a big win. A loss followed by 2 wins, though. That's the thing. You can't let your losses stack, but you got to stack your wins, and there's 4 wins in a row. We don't let the losses stack. We pick up a point there against Toronto. We shut out the San Jose Sharks. Against Vancouver, we beat them. They're flying in real life right now. And we've closed the month out with 3 losses, but at 30-17-3, I'm feeling a lot better about the team. 63 points. We're tied with the Capitals and Islanders. Wow, the Capitals rebounded. Is Ovi still kicking ass? Because that's crazy. I mean, look at that. 3.65 goals for per game, and they're allowing 302. The Islanders continue to play their defensive hockey, and we continue to, I think, do a best of both worlds, right? Almost 3.5 goals, but under 3 goals against. So I'll take that absolutely. There's really nothing I want to change here. I guess Gaudreau, 48 points. Let's take a look at the defensive pairings and the plus minuses on the second line. We'll see if we can fix those. And things seem to have kind of normalized here. -8 for Chinikov, -6 for Rensfeldt. Boqvist is a -3. Werenski's a -3. Beauvillier's a -3. Peak and Gaudreau are also -1s. Other than that, the team's looking pretty good. I mean, +17 for Damon Severson. In goal, we've got Askarov, who's not got the greatest save percentage of goal against average, but he's still doing better than what we had with Merzlikins. He's still young. He's medium-elite. He can still get better. So that's the important part there. I really don't feel like I need to make a change with our line, so why don't we just continue going, get up to the trade deadline. We'll see what's out there. I don't really anticipate making many big trades because I don't really know where we would need to upgrade, but we'll go up here to actually just go up to the Arizona Coyotes game. Why not? We won't get it played, but there we go. 2 big wins against Pittsburgh and, oh, wait, Greentree in a second for Suter, a third, a fourth, and a 6th. That is crazy. How good is Greentree? If Greentree's anywhere close to being NHL ready, 73 at 20, no, that's not worth it. I did like the idea of a second, too. But we lose to Buffalo. Can we beat New Jersey? We can't beat them. We do bounce back with a win against the Anaheim Ducks. I would really like if they just kept our standings over there on the right instead of flipping through them. Wow, back-to-back shutouts, 2 straight shutouts, 9-0 as we take on the Kings and the Calgary Flames. 7-3 win there against the Islanders. We lost in a shootout, so we only lost ground by 1 point, but we are atop the division at 80 points and tied for the second best team in the league with the Buffalo Sabres. That is something I'm going to get used to saying, I guess. And the Kraken there are our game of hand, and they're 2 points better than us. So things are looking really, really good here. Those back-to-back shutouts are huge. There's really no problems with this team that I can really think of. We play Arizona next, but I mean, Goudreau's now killing it, absolutely. Oh, I needed that. And then Line and Johnson are both at 60 points. Line with 28 goals himself. Fantilli with 51 and 62. Now, he's had a pretty good start to the season in real life. I think it's like 8 points in 13 games or something like that. So it's about what he does in real life, too. So that's good to see. Well, oh, you know what we want to do? I want to see if Fantilli wants a different contract extension. See if he'll lower those demands a bit. Beauvillier with 20 goals. On the second line, Anthony Beauvillier is, man, that signing was really, really good. And I don't really want to let him go. He's expiring, right? We have so many players expiring, and I think that's a good spot to transition this episode to, is let's talk about the contract extensions. We're here at the deadline, and I don't think I want to move away from anybody. But Beauvillier, Marchenko, Middlestat, Fantilli, tell me you want something different than $12 million a year. There we go. That is a much, much more reasonable demand. I will give him the 5x5 at, oh my God, he was asking for 12 in the offseason, and now I might be able to get him at 8 years at $5.5 million. That is an absolutely steal of a signing if we can get that as well. Boone Jenner doesn't want to come back. Peak doesn't want to come back, but that's okay. We have Blankenberg. We've got Rensfeldt. We've got Mintyukov, I believe. Let's take a look in the system here. All defensemen in the system. Oh, Matichuk, not Mintyukov. Mintyukov's on my fantasy team. That's why I keep getting that name confused. But Denton Matichuk, he'll be ready to go and replace Peak next season. So it's not the end of the world that Peak doesn't want a contract extension. I kind of like the fact that we've got this really good cycle. There's something so satisfying about that when you can just kind of like let average players go and you've got young players coming up ready to replace them and stuff like that. So anyway, take a look at the expiring contracts. We just gave Fantilli 5.5. Kirill Marchenko, he also wants 5.5. I wonder if I can get him at 5 because he's done well, right? I mean, 17 goals. He's got another 50 points. He's actually on pace for his career high, barring something disastrous here. And he's playing, less minutes than he did last year. Last year, he demanded more ice time. We gave it to him. He put up a career high in points. This season with 20 games to go, he's got to get 2 points. Marchenko, I mean, $5 million for Marchenko is really not that bad of a deal. Can I get him at 5 years at maybe $5 million? If I can get him at a 5, you know what? Let's not lock ourselves into everybody for too long, right? We want some flexibility. But Kirill Marchenko fits the scheme. He's a good player. He's perfect for that middle six. He's a goal scorer. So $5 million for 4 years, $20 million contract. All of a sudden, that's $10.5 million out the door. That's beautiful. Beauvillier. I kind of want to give him like a 2-year deal, another 2-year deal. Maybe I can get him under, I think 4.7. I'd be satisfied with 2 years at 4.7 for Beauvillier. All of a sudden, that's almost $15 million, right? So we'd still have $13 million left. Now, a big part of that is we'd have to sign Askarov next season. So we can start talking to Askarov July 1st. That's the big one. But I will offer Beauvillier. Casey Middlestat, I don't know. He's playing on the third line. He's got 41 points in 62 games played, 10 power play points. He's playing about 15 minutes a night. His face-off percentage isn't great. 41. It depends on what he wants. Offer him a contract. He wants another. I think if there's anybody that we're going to let go, I mean, actually, Boone Jenner, right? Boone Jenner doesn't want a contract extension. We'll see, but he only wants like maybe $3.5 million. He'll be perfect for that third line role. Fantilli's that second liner for us with Marchenko and Beauvillier, right? That's our second line. Middlestat's currently playing on the third line. Maybe it is time to let him go. We'll see. We've got some guys in the system that could potentially come up and make some noise, but it's tough. I think Middlestat's the one I'm going to wait on. Tessier, I think I'll wait for as well. He wants less than 2. So those are the contracts I think I'm going to offer out. As far as goaltending is concerned, remember, we've got Askarov and Tarasov at 0.775 each. So, and that's through next season. That's why I mean, like, starting July 1st, we can talk to Askarov. It's just going to go through the roof exponentially. He's going to want more money. And you can see here, who do we have expiring the year after? It looks like we've got Pius Suter. Blankenberg's expiring. Harvey Pinard. I mean, these aren't really big names, right? Cole Sillinger, maybe. Cole Sillinger is doing well. He's only playing 9 minutes a night. He's actually turned out to be a really, really solid two-way forward. But I think for those contract extension guys, the Adam Fantilli, waiting him out, He bet on himself. He's not having that kind of season that I think he thought he was going to have. I think we're doing well here. So we'll advance the day past the Arizona Coyotes. Beauvillier is going to extend his contract. That is beautiful. So Beauvillier with 2 years at 4.7, so we get to extend him because he has been an absolute stud for our team. I'm going to set us as a buyer in Elias Pettersson and Victor Hedman. Wow, Victor Hedman would take nothing to trade for. What would it take us? Boqvist and Chinikov, Line and Severson, Rensfeldt and Chinikov, Werenski and Chinikov, Kent Johnson. Remember when I said it would take nothing to trade for him? He's also found his way to Carolina, as all aging defensemen do. 5 by 6.5 for Hampus Lindholm's pretty nice. There's Rasmus Anderson. I kind of feel like the defense needs an upgrade, if anything. That's not a trade I'm going to make. No trades found for Elias Pettersson, because I figured. Oh, the Philadelphia Flyers have made a trade. They made a blockbuster. Tippett, a 6th, and Bellows to the Penguins for a 3rd and a 3rd. That, you know what? I'm not going to call that a blockbuster. Carter Verhaeghe here. He does have X factors. So does Demko. We could go after Thatcher Demko. Channel legend. I don't want to give up my 1st, a 2nd, and Kirsch for, Verhaeghe. This does not look like the trade market for us. If anything, I would get a guy like Kempe. He's a first-line forward. Marchenko, Beauvillier, Chinikov. Chinikov, a 2nd and a 3rd is intriguing, but not something I really want to do. Damon Severson, I don't know. He's fine. He may need to find his way out of here, but I mean, at some point. But for now, I'm absolutely fine with him. Scott Lawton, Michael Bunting here. They want a 3rd-line forward and a 3rd-round draft pick. That I could probably do. Pius Suter, Shekai, and Tessier. I mean, that's not a bad trade, right? Because we have that. Wow, I'm surprised that those guys are the same value as Sillinger, Shekai, and Tessier. Oh, this is actually kind of interesting, right? Because we got Pius Suter and Sillinger signed for another year, but Bunting comes in. He helps us right now. You know, I don't think I really want to make any trades. If anything, I'm going to take a look for some prospects and potentially see if we can acquire more draft picks for just, players that I don't plan on using or re-signing or something like that. Those guys on the fringe, right? These teams are going to try and load up, but all right, do we have any elite players? Does not look like it. We've got Ryder Ritchie here, who's 76 at 19. That's pretty good. Oh, Michael Agostino does have X factors, too. It would take Peak, Gunler, and Tessier. Peak, Middlestat, Beauvillier, Peak, Tessier, and a 3rd. I kind of like this idea, but you know what? I don't want to make that move. I don't want to. I really kind of want to have it be a quiet deadline day. Let's take a look at any players that I don't feel like bringing back. Skaters matching the block. Oh, there's nobody skating. Nobody back there. Noah Gunler is a guy with 3 years left. I mean, 3 years left on this deal. It's kind of crazy. He just doesn't have a good defensive category. I feel like we can get something from him here. I absolutely feel like this could be a good trade for us. Should we pick up a pick? You know what? Let's see if we can pair him with Blomstrand, right? Low top 4 defenseman at 19, still only 63. No trades found. Okay. What about the 19-year-old Saralainen and Gunler, Shillington, and Markstrom? Really? Zub, Coleman, a 3rd and Mantha. A 3rd and Mantha is pretty interesting. A 3rd and a 5th. A 3rd and a 5th might be the winner there from Philadelphia. 2/3. The Tampa Bay Lightning are going to give me 2/3 for this? 2/3? All right. Thank you, Tampa Bay. Now taking a look at our draft pick situation. We don't have our 1st because we gave it up to get Askarov, but we do acquire a 3rd via the Washington Capitals from the Tampa Bay Lightning. So a 2nd and 2/3. We're not completely done there. And did we get our own 3rd back from Tampa? Hold up. Did we just get our own 3rd back from Tampa for next year? Well, hold on. I gotta see that trade. Trade summary. Let's see. Where are we? Do we not make the trade? We did not make the trade. Okay, Tampa Bay, you're scamming me here. What is this? Okay. Let's go redo that trade. Gunler there, and then we're going to do Saralainen. They wanted that, and we'll go to Tampa Bay. They wanted to give us 2/3 for this. Maybe I could see if I could get a 2nd out of them. They don't have a 2nd. So 2/3 this year? I'll see if I could take 2/3 this year. Maybe a 3rd this year and a 3rd next year. We'll try that. I think that's what the trade was right there. Proposed trade. You didn't say no. You offered it to me. What are you talking about? You already said no to me. Fuck you, Tampa Bay. All right, fine. You don't get my players then. Whatever. Fine. All right, I'm done. I'm out. Stupid trade logic. And we breathe. All right, but there was... What the hell was that? I hit find trade. They offered it to me and they're like, no. It's like, what? What do you mean? Like, hey, wait, no, you wanted this trade, right? No, I said no to you. It's like, what was that? Anyway, Jeremy Lauzon is on waivers. 1 year, $2 million. I mean, that's not a bad defensive. I mean, he actually has a pretty good defensive defenseman to have. But I just don't see us claiming him for any kind of reason there. You know, we've got players. We got Blankenberg already, and we got a couple scratched players for the forward core just in case. But here we go. This game against the Islanders is going to be important, is what it looks like. The Capitals are ahead of the Islanders, but the Islanders have a game in hand. So this game against the Islanders is probably going to be the important one to play and to jump in. And Fantilli's going to take the 8x5.5. He's taking the Kent Johnson approach there, and Marchenko is going to re-sign as well. Beautiful. Love to see that as we follow up the trade deadline with 2 L's, making it 3 in a row. But we followed up with a win, a domination over the Winnipeg Jets. But oh man, we're starting to lose a little bit more than I would like. Oh my God, guys, come on. We beat Washington. That's huge. A shootout loss, we pick up a point. Shootout win, 2 points. Pick up a point there. Point streak coming, baby. Win, shootout win, a loss there against Philly. We win. We have clinched a playoff spot, and I don't think, we've clinched a playoff spot, but that's about it. With 3 games left in the season, I believe, I think the 1 seed is no longer, like, the President's Trophy, I should say, but the Eastern Conference 1 seed is still up for grabs. We win this game, Buffalo and Florida lose. This is a big game. We're going to jump in, we're going to play this one. Johnny Gaudreau's killing it, as we see there. We're down 1-0. Max Pacioretty scoring. It's 3-3. It's perfect. It's a shorty from Kent Johnson, too. Lee and Bolduc, and then Marchenko Middlestat as the aforementioned Johnson. It's 3-3. A big one to win. If we can win it in regulation, that's going to be huge for our chances here. I didn't look if they were right behind us. I think it might be the Capitals right behind us. Either way, we could just winning this game, I think, would be enough for me to say we could safely win the Metro. For the 2nd straight year, might I add, 2 straight wins of the Metro would be massive for where we were at the start of this franchise, so I'm absolutely going to take that. We're going to get into the zone here. Let's just go down and around over to Laine. Laine back to the point. Werenski's not there. I don't know where Werenski's covering, but it certainly wasn't the point. Let's go up there to Laine now. Laine. Can we just dump that thing in? We'll go over to Gaudreau. Oh my God, that thing was rocketed in. Gaudreau was not ready for it. They are going to lose the puck, though. Boakfist gets that up to Laine. Laine up to Kent Johnson. We're going to dangle a little bit. Oh, a little dangle there. Dipsy Doodles. Oh, Laine, I see him, but I couldn't get it to him. But we got the puck in the zone. Barzal now skates it out, but poked at the blue line there. Beautiful. Got Johnny Gaudreau. In the middle is Laine. A good save from Ilya Sorokin. Oh, my word. Oh, sorry. It's early in the morning. I haven't had my coffee. This is my first cup of coffee, guys. Give me a break. So if I don't play well, I can blame not having coffee, but you guys could just call it a skill issue. We got Middlestat on the face-off now. Line number 2 with Fantilli out there. There we go. We got Jirasek. Far side looks good. Sorokin makes the save. He is going to cover it as well. We're pretty close to full pressure. Kent Johnson, something about Kent Johnson. I don't know. They're probably talking about him for some reason. He is very good, though, and he's still going to grow, which is the craziest part. He's an 89 now. If we can get him into the 90s, that would be beautiful. Is that a penalty? No, it's not a penalty. Fantilli, great work there. Marchenko on the lean out. Thank God it's somebody who's not fast at all. Fantilli gets the puck. We'll get that thing up to Middlestat. He gets it poked. He gets wrecked at the blue line by Pulock. Bounces up. Knocks him off the puck, and oh my God, what is happening? They dump it back into their own zone. Pellick now over to Lee. Wallstrom. We knock it off of his stick. Whoa, a big hit there. Was that Fantilli? Yeah, that's a little bit of payback. And they're going to ice that puck, but they're probably going to beat me to it as Lee gets there. Lee Finds Pajot. Askarov makes the save. We're going to cover it. We needed a line change desperately. And halfway through this period, probably better chances. Oh my God, Anders Lee. Huge hit on Severson. Good Lord. Boone Jenner now with the face-off. He did lose his superstar ability, which is a bummer. Boone Jenner now is going to lose it face-off, but we do get it away with Beauvillier, the guy who just signed a new... I say just signed. It was probably months ago in this universe. But in our minds, it was only a couple minutes ago. Beauvillier now. We'll get that thing up and over to Chinikov. Chinikov on a 2-on-1. We got a cross crease, and Boone Jenner missed it. Chinikov shot. Oh, a good one-timer. Boone Jenner's there off the end of the glove. We've got full pressure rolling now. We shoot low. Romanov gets that puck. Roslovic. Oh, the revenge game for Jack Roslovic. He gets leveled at the blue line, but he gets it in deep. A huge play from him. We do get it out with Chinikov, though. Chinikov, can we just get... There we go. Let's go to Beauvillier. Beauvillier gets around his man. We'll go one more. Oh, what a beautiful play in Johan Rensfeldt with the goal. The tic-tac-toe passing. Oh, my God. This is the first time I've scored one with the tic-tac-toe passing, but that felt amazing. Rensfeldt jumping into the rush. Look at this. Boom, boom. Just instantly plays it over one more. The instantly playing it over, that is crazy. Getting it over one. Oh, man, let's go. That was sick. Oh, let's go. Askarov is... Wait, let's pump the brakes on the wins there. EA, like the stats, we're not done yet. There's 4:30 to go. I know that was a great goal. We're up by one. In the Islanders don't generally score too many, but Pollock, his shot is blocked. I believe he hit his own man there. Johnny Gaudreau now is going to get around his man. Johnny Gaudreau cuts to the front of the net. He gets decked, and that's an elbow from Matt Barzal. And with 2:48, we're going on the power play. 25.2% season power play percentage. Theirs is 79% on the defensive side of things. Their penalty kill, not good. Boqvist now. We're going to go down to Beauvillier. Beauvillier across. Oh, man, that was a good defensive play there. Chinikov was waiting for it. Oh, my goodness. Middlestat, can we get the puck? No, we can't. We'll go back to Boqvist. We'll go to Fantilli. Fantilli loses one. Fantilli will go down to Beauvillier. Beauvillier. There we go. Over a good block shot. We'll go down low. Middlestat. Over to Chinikov. Chinikov goes back down to Middlestat. Middlestat, what are we going to do with it? We're going to go around this way, right? Yeah. Let's go this way. Middlestat. Over to Fantilli. Over to Boqvist. Boqvist steps in. Shoots. Just misses the net. Chinikov, though, hugs the boards. Keeps it in. Cuts to the front. The sprawling save. Dobson can't get it out. Boqvist with a great hand-to-eye. Knocks it down the tip. Chinikov can't get the rebound home. Chinikov now with the puck. Over to Middlestat. The puck is knocked away. Middlestat is posted up. I tried to get it to Middlestat. Fantilli now to Boqvist. Boqvist shot. Good save there. Chinikov keeps it in again. We'll go back door. Middlestat, another great save. Boqvist shot. We're just teeing off at this point on the power play. Bolduc, he's going to try and get that puck out, but Fantilli stops it. Beauvillier over to middle. What a save by Sorokin. Oh my goodness. Ilya Sorokin stealing the show here late in the third. What a save. Just desperation comes across. Oh, man. Holy smokes. But we do still have some time left on the power play. We've got it with Marchenko. We're going to go down to Line A. Line A, back to the point to Werenski. Werenski over to Marchenko. Marchenko's getting pressure. We got guys in front. Johnson, he's there. The puck is loose. It's loose. Come on, shoot it. No, it was on the line. Why could we not poke it? Why would Sorokin not go cover it? Oh, my God. Holy smokes, our power play is dominating, but Sorokin is the great equalizer. The great eraser, I should call him. Johnny Gaudreau down to Line A. Line A, we'll just skate with it. Line A, over to Werenski. Line A, keep moving, please. Marchenko, over to Line A. I tried. Kent Johnson with a good check there. Line A gets the puck. Takes the shot. Gaudreau can't get the puck. There we go. We get the puck. We shoot. Oh, he didn't pull off the post. I thought he might jump off the post. Werenski's creeping down. Johnson shoots. A good save there. We'll go down low to Gaudreau. Gaudreau, is getting knocked off the puck. Line A, though, we got full pressure yet again. Werenski shoots. He's little backhand, and he's going to score. Just a mistimed glove. Oh, that is brutal. Oh, after all of those great chances, I cannot believe that's the one we actually got to go in. Look at this, a little pass from line A to Werenski, who backhands it, and I guess it caught Sorokin off guard. He wasn't ready for it. He just fans on the glove save attempt. Just goes right under the glove there. And that is the insurance marker we need to make sure we have won this game and put ourselves in amazing position. As long as we get a point from the games against Pittsburgh, we should win the Metro for a second straight year. They bring it in now after pulling the goalie. Wahlstrom, good shot, better save from Askarov. Pajot makes the shot, is saved. We'll go up to line A. Line A, Lee is going to cut that one off, actually. They go to Wahlstrom now. Wahlstrom. He's going to go over to Pajot. He tries to tuck it, but Askarov is there, and with 6 seconds to go, we just have 2 games left. 4-12 and 4-14 against the Pittsburgh Penguins. And then it's the well, it's not the off season, it's the playoffs. Oh my God, I'm ready for the off season, guys. You guys know I love the off season. Casey Middlestat does get tied up, but we do enough to delay it. Casey Middlestat shoots it down, and that's gonna be all she wrote. So a great one-touch goal from Johan Rensfeldt, and then Werenski after just buckets of pressure on the New York Islanders on the power play, is able to get a backhander to go home from the slot. So really, really crazy. I mean, 15-4 in shots, guys. That is Sorokin. Oh my God. Sorokin has to be the third star in my opinion. I know he let up 5 on about 34 shots, 35 shots, right? That's not a good save percentage, but man, just from what I saw in that third period, that was crazy. But we have clinched the Metropolitan Division as the Capitals only have 1 game in hand and the Islanders were actually in third place. So we still have a chance to win the East. 1 point behind the Florida Panthers. I don't know if they've already, I think they have already played today. The Panthers, yes. So we got the Pittsburgh Penguins game. We are going to beat them 2-1. We're now tied with the Sabres for the lead in the Atlantic, or in the East. The Panthers did lose their game, so we do move ahead of them, but the Buffalo Sabres, with that game in hand, they should be playing it today. Did they win it? No, they don't have that game today. We got the Pittsburgh Penguins game to finish off the season. We lose 7-4. I guess the East is still within our grasp as Buffalo lost to Tampa. And Buffalo I believe they beat the Leafs. Yep, there it is. 5-1 win over the Toronto Maple Leafs, which means we will be playing the better of the 2 wildcard teams, which means the Montreal Canadiens, the 98-point Canadiens, are our first team. Jesus, this is Eastern Conference is tough here, guys. But we close out the season looking really good, having lots of fun. 3 points ahead of the Capitals, 42 regulation wins, which is crazy. 48, 26, 28, and 6. 3.4 goals for per game. 2.77 goals against per game. So we had the best goals for per game, the best goals against per game. Did we have the best power play into the division? We had the best penalty kill in the division. We were shorthanded the fewest amount of times. I love that. The power play, we were on the power play the 3rd most in the division. These are all amazing stats. Shorthanded goals against, the Flyers allowed 16 goals against when they were on the power play. That is crazy to me. We scored 63 times on the power play, right? So you take those 63 goals out, we're at 230. So, I mean, we still did better than the Devils and the Flyers, just at even strength or shorthanded. That is wild. A great, great season from us. And let's take a look at the players that produced that season. Johnny Gaudreau continues to be just insanely good. Not as good as last year, right? He was popping off last year. He was on one with that 20% shooting percentage, but 89 points, almost 40 goals again, plus 14. Love to see the plus minuses evening out. Patrick Laine, I think that's his best season for us. It absolutely is. 40 goals, 48 assists. And now our first line is fearsome. Like, it is. Oh, wow. That giveaway to takeaway ratio is insane. Kent Johnson here with 85 points. This is the first time he's been point per game. Giveaway to takeaway ratio, insane again. Second most ice time of his career, but it is his most points, most goals, not the most assists, not best plus minus, most penalty minutes, which somebody's got to take them. But honestly, guys, Ken Johnson continues to be an absolute steal. By the way, 6 more seasons at $5.5 million. Adam Fantilli, speaking of $5.5 million, puts up 63 points. So he tops last season and tops 20 goals this year. Does fix the plus minus a bit. Wow, 3 shorthanded points as well for him. So he's doing well. Giveaway to takeaway ratio is not great, but it is what it is. Kirill Marchenko with 20 goals, 60 points. I mean, I'll absolutely pay about $5 million for that. Boakfist, we'll talk about you in a second here, my guy. Casey Middlestat, 53 points. You know, if somebody has to get cut, if you will, Beauvillier's got the goals. Middlestat's fine. He's good. But not really, you know, essential for me to bring back. Maybe I could. You know, I could still bring him back. We still have the cap space, but just something, another $5 million guy. We'll see. Boone Jenner might be the guy to go on the outs, but I mean, 34 points on the third line. He was a +3. I saw his face-off percentage was nutty. 54.9%, 55% on the draws is crazy. Chinikov with 32 points was a -10, but then the fourth line of Piasutter, Sillinger, and Tessier, they did their thing. Piasutter, I don't know how I got this guy on a two-way deal, but I did. Take a look at the defenseman. Boakfist with 55, Werenski with 38. Jirasek with 21 and a +15. Things we love to see. So Jirasek continuing to get better and better and better every year, right? So he had the same amount of points, better plus minus, better points, better plus minus. So Jirasek is going to continue to get better and better, and I think I have him at like $4.5 million. Johan Rensfeldt's rookie season, well, it is what it is. A -4 here. He's not known for his defense, but 19 points, a -4. Giveaway to takeaway ratio, not great. Good amount of blocks, though. I guess he blocks a lot of shots. The defensive category is good, and it's only going to get better. Damon Severson, +18. He's crazy. And then Peak, another solid season from him. And then in goal, the big splash trade, Yaroslav Askarov with 41 wins, 4 shutouts, .911 save percentage, and .271 goal against average. That is great. That is what we traded for him for. Absolutely love to see it. Let's take a look at the entire league now. Connor McDavid and Jack Eichel, the top 2 players. Leon Draisaitl not far behind with Kyle Connor, Nathan McKinnon, and Nick Suzuki, Austin Matthews. Those guys all hit 100 points. Alex Ovechkin, wow, is he over 1,000 career goals yet? He just might be. He's at 993 career goals. He's 7 goals away from 1,000 career goals. That is ridiculous. Jack Eichel, Austin Matthews, Nathan McKinnon also scoring 50 goals. Taking a look at the defense, Cale Makar, probably going to win another Norris. I mean, the guy is 90 points, point per game every season, 95 points back-to-back seasons. Erik Karlsson's up there, Miro Heiskanen. Best plus minus belongs to Lucas Cormier. Okay, Lucas. Holy smokes! Passing and puck control off. Holy crap, Lucas Cormier. This guy is great. No wonder why he's got the best plus minus. He gets more ice time. He's going to be a lethal weapon. 16 minutes a night, but holy cow. Those underlying stats are great. How many years? He's got another year left on an ELC. I kind of want to go trade for him in the offseason. And then in goal, Askarov does lead the league in wins, but as far as save percentage, it is Jeremy Swayman. And then Samsonov for the Sabres. I'd probably give it to Swayman for the extra 18 games played. And still very, very similar stats. The best rookie this season was Zachary Benson, finally making it to the NHL full-time. Leo Carlsson up there as well, and Clifford Kidd. All of those guys being half a point per game. But, guys, our first opponent is the Montreal Canadiens in the playoffs. I'm looking forward to it. I think this team, although we didn't reach the same statistical heights as we did last year, is a better team and more prepared for this playoff run. But now we have to jump into the wheel and just see what kind of challenge we may be facing. So here we go at the wheel. What is the challenge right before the playoffs? I'm not even going to dilly-dally. Oh, I hope it's not something. A coaching scandal? Oh, no. We're going to have to fire our coach. Do I do it before the playoffs? Or do I do it? Oh, no, we just found a coach, too, that worked for us, but we have to fire him now. Holy smokes. Do we do that after the season? Do we let the bad PR go throughout the playoffs, or do we do it now? Oh my God, we don't have oh no. In true Columbus Blue Jackets fashion. But guys, let me know what I should do about this coaching scandal. Should I fire him before the playoffs, or do we just kind of try and mitigate the damage and let the reports come out and see if the team can produce in the playoffs, even with the coaching scandal. But guys, that's all the time I have for this one. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the next one.
This a free-for-all before we fall. This a free-for-all before we fall. Took some L's, but I guess you can't win them all. Getting busy, been so busy, but always keep